As crazy as it may seem, it has officially been a year since we all got sent home to work from home until further notice. What we all thought was going to be a week or two turned into a month. And then that month turned into a couple months. And then it turned into about half a year, and so on and so on. It's really crazy to think how fast this year truly went, and it's even crazier to think back to what we at Fitment Industries were doing around the same time as well. See, we didn't quit when we went home, we worked even harder. In January of 2020, we went full steam ahead into creating our very own wheel brand, Artisa Artformed Wheels, if you haven't heard already. Our goal was to launch a brand new wheel company in 2020 that was founded by enthusiasts such as ourselves to bring not only the correct fitment to vehicles, but to also introduce wheels that included the three elements of function, presence, and passion. Now, here we are in 2021 with 5 brand new wheel designs that we were able to launch with, and we honestly couldn't be any more happier about it and about what we've accomplished. We were able to introduce the lightest deco-directional wheels that you can get on the market, and we are here today to just kind of go over a little bit of a backstory and how we were able to accomplish just that. In the past, directional wheels have gotten a little bit of flack in the automotive industry. If you look at other monoblock directional wheels, you'll find that once they are mounted on your car, one side will be twisting towards the back of the car, and if you look on the other side, they'll be twisting towards the front.
It's fucking wrong. It's the wrong way.
And I don't know about you guys, but that's something that always bothered me about directional wheels, and honestly, really kind of made me groan to not like them that much. And that, was just the general stereotype of directional wheels. So we decided, why not change that? We wanted to do it right. Now, when we were sitting down in all of our meetings, throwing out design ideas and what we wanted our wheels to be, we all knew that we wanted our wheels to be lightweight, and we wanted to keep that rotational mass in mind because wheel weight truly matters when it comes to your vehicles. And we also knew that we wanted to bring forward directional designs that had both a left and right side design to them so that both sides of your car looked the same. We threw all those ideas out there, cool, right? Easy, we got it. Well, not exactly. We quickly kind of found out why this has never really been done before. First off, directional designs in a sense of the engineering and design aspect of things typically are not the strongest option. You can't get the certain spoke design for them. Meaning if you wanted to do something like that, they would require more material to make a thicker spoke and to make sure that they were going to be strong enough and have a high enough load rating. With that, as you can imagine, also comes weight. So, when we said that we wanted to create lightweight directional wheels right out of the gate, we were met with a lot of resistance. However, we were determined to make this happen because we already told ourselves we were going to do it and we wanted to make it happen. So we put all of our thoughts together and started throwing out ideas left and right on how we were truly going to make this work. The first thing we looked at was how exactly were these wheels going to be made. Right now, when it comes to manufacturing of wheels, you're met with typically 3 options. You can go cast, you can go rotary forged or flow formed or whatever the hell you call it, or you go fully forged. Casting was kind of just already out of the question because we knew we couldn't get the weight we wanted with that process. So, and we naturally looked at the forged option, which would have been able to easily hit the weight target that we were shooting for. However, they would have come in with a hefty price tag, and that's something that we really wanted to stay away from as well. We wanted Artisa wheels to be available to all enthusiasts. So we kicked that idea to the curb as well, which left us with the flow forge, flow form, rotary forge, rotary whatever option. And if you aren't familiar with that process, it's basically the best of both worlds. The face of the wheel does get cast, and then the barrel of the wheel is drawn out through a forging process. Doing this requires less material to manufacture the overall wheel. You don't have to pour, an 18 by 9.5. You can pour like an 18 by 5 and stretch out the barrel. But because the barrel is essentially forged, it can be much thinner while maintaining the strength that the wheel needs to have. For our wheels, for instance, the barrels have as thin as a 3mm cross-sectional area in some areas, which is absolutely incredible. This process and feature of the wheels is known as our Artform technology and is the biggest reason as to how we were able to have directional designs that came in super light and have the same or better load ratings as other well-known aftermarket performance wheels. But that's not all we did because we wanted to take it a little bit of a step further. If you take a look at any Artisa design, we've shaved as much weight off as we possibly could. Any area that could have been made thinner or could have had a window cut out or material cut out of it, we did, take a look at the back of the wheel, for instance, you'll see around the hub, especially the hub pocketing in between each of the lug holes. You also notice 5 holes in between the lug holes themselves that also help shave some weight, as well as on the back side of the spokes where we added pocketing and milling to truly save as much weight as we possibly could. And with all of that, we were able to have an average wheel weight of right around 19 pounds per wheel, with the Titan, our 6-spoke design, coming in and an 18 by 9.5 coming in at 18.7 pounds per wheel, and our largest option, the 19 by 11 Elder, which is absolutely massive, with a +7 offset, still coming in under 23 pounds per wheel. We really did as much as we possibly could. I remember designs coming back and we would all just go, you know, it's close. Those spokes could be a little bit thinner, or we should add the double recessed lip because it'll make the outside of the lip stronger, or, you know, we should really try to cut some more weight out of the back. And we went over and over and over, and I'm pretty sure our factory just ended up hating us because of how many revisions we actually had. Like I mentioned before, we also wanted to make sure that our wheels had a left and a right side. We wanted to clear the directional wheels from their rough history of not being done correctly. So we created our own term for that as well. You'll see the term deco-directional becoming more and more popular, taking inspiration from the term Art Deco, which was an architectural styling from the 1920s and 1930s, which we thought was only, you know, right to do for a 2020 wheel company that featured geometric shapes, including arches and other symmetrical patterns. Directional wheels are really cool, all right? And they add a sense of movement for your vehicle. But in the past, the only way to get a true directional wheel that was done correctly with a left and right side was to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars for a forged or multi-piece wheel that would take 3 to 4 months to get to your doorstep and wasn't readily available. We had to have left and right molds made for every model and every size, and even had to make extra room in our warehouse to hold the left and right sides of the wheels. And we all did that because we knew that's what you guys wanted. We did it for the car enthusiasts that wanted more out of their wheels, for those who care about the attention to details. That's what Artisa is all about. And for those who want to take their car from the track to their local meet and not have to worry about changing out their wheels, because why not have a wheel that can look as good as it functions? But it comes down to, like, when you really look at it, we're car enthusiasts. We wanted to make a wheel brand that car enthusiasts wanted. We took everything into consideration as far as how light they were, how they looked, the finishes that they're available in, what sizes they came in, what cars were they gonna be able to fit on. And we're just getting started. So if you haven't checked out Artisa Artformed Wheels yet, hop on over to Fitment Industries or hop on over to artisawheels.com. We got a bunch of information there for you guys to check out as well. Check out some of the designs. You can check out the gallery. We got some of the guys here running wheels already. We got people out in the world running wheels already. They look really damn good. So we'd really appreciate it. You guys took just a couple seconds to go check them out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully we're able to provide a little more insight on how we were able to create the lightest directional wheels on the market today. I'm Gels from Fitment Industries. We'll see you guys later. Peace.